Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yambaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير اللهم اجعل عملنا كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا آمين يا رب العالمين. So last class we talked about what? Like 7 things that are marifa, right? Anyone remember?
Yes.
What are 7 things? Can someone repeat them?
First one is Lamul Arif, then name of a person or a place. Then harf of, that is pronouns, ismul ishara, ismul mausula, calling somebody like ismul munada, I think.
Harfu yeah, ismu munada, harfu nida, right?
Nida.
Yeah, but munada is the one we are calling to, and that's going to be ism.
Calling the person, yeah.
So we are calling to idafa fragment, right? Or when we are, our munada is basically mudaf, we can say, right? Then yeah, it is going to be, no, that is basically mansoob. That is different thing. Sorry, I'm confusing it. But yeah, basically when we are calling someone, yeah, when we are calling someone, then it will be marifa.
And the last one is mudaf. If the mudaf ilahi as it is dictated by mudaf ilahi, that's why if mudaf ilahi is proper, then the mudaf will be the proper.
Exactly, yeah. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Barakallah. So these were the 7 things that are going to be considered as marifa, proper, right? And then we have a summary over here, whatever we have done so far about that was all about ism, right? What do we know about ism? That words are of basically 3 kinds. In Arabic language, the words are how many kinds? 3 only. What are they? Ismun, Felun, and Harfun, right? And then we were all talking about ism. So ismun gonna have 4 properties, right? What are these 4 properties?
Status, gender, number, and type.
Very good, right? And when we say status, that means?
Status means what the ism is playing in the sentence, how it is playing in the sentence.
Yeah, what role and ism is playing in the sentence, because sometimes we see dun sound, sometimes we hear dan sound, and we hear din sound, right? But the meanings are same. When I say Muhammadun, Muhammadan, or Muhammadin, meanings are same. Muhammad, right? But why sometimes dun sound, sometimes dan sound, and sometimes din sound? Because it is playing different role in the sentence. That's why it is the way it is. And is that the only way to find status of any ism, or there are other ways too?
Yeah, looking at the combination also.
Yeah, exactly.
And then combination.
So either we are going to find the status of any ism either by ending sound or ending combination, right? What is ending sound? And where we can find ending sound?
The third person, singular number, third person.
Singular, yes. So singular is always going to be ending sound. And then for the dual and plural, we are going to have what?
Ending combination.
Ending. What are these combination?
For the una, ina, and ani, aini.
Which
ani,
one?
Ani, aini, rafa, nasab, and jar for the dual, and for the plural, una, ina, for the masculine.
Very good. And for the feminine?
Feminine, Musliman, ta, ani,
Atun, atin.
atin, yeah.
So atun and atin. These are the two.
Good.
So atun combination. So basically for status, there are two different ways to find a status of any ism. Ending sound or ending combination, right? But we also know that broken plurals. What are broken plurals?
When the plurals are not following the definite things,
When they are
ending combination, yeah.
Una, ina, this combination is the regular plural.
Plural, yeah.
Right? When we add una, ina, or atun, atin, this is regular plural. But sometimes we will see that we are making something plural, but we are not following that una, ina, or atun, atin pattern. Rather, it is different. For example, masjidun is masajidu, right? So then this masajidu is basically a broken plural now. And some broken plural, like for example, kitabun. And what is the plural for kitabun?
Kutubun.
Kutubun. And now kutubun, what do you see at the end?
Yeah, sound, no?
The mean, right? So it's look like it is ending sound. So then we should know that, okay, yes, broken plural can also have kind of ending sound, but then the vocabulary gonna help us out how to treat them. So that is basically how to find a status. Then heavy and light. Why do we need an ism? Make it light. Why do we need?
For making mudaf.
Exactly. When we are making mudaf, obviously we need to make an ism light first before we make it mudaf, because mudaf cannot be heavy. So that is the reason. What is the other reason?
When we call a man, Ya Zaidu, Ya Rasulullah.
Yeah, when we call someone, then whoever we are calling, we need to make it light. Yes. What is the other reason? Third one?
When there is al.
Yeah, exactly. When there is al, then we cannot have the mean. So that is the third reason you can say. And what else? Do we have anything else?
Lion Nafiya Jins.
Yeah, okay, good one. One more thing.
Party flexible.
Yes. Partly flexibilism, they are not going to take tanween, right? So then we should know about them, that this is how a partly flexible ism gonna look like, right? So like for example, Musa, we are not going to see any haraka over there. This is non-flexible, right? But how we are going to recognize its status? By the context. So we're gonna look at the context in the sentence, and then we're gonna find out what role this word Musa is playing over there. So that was all about Arab. Then flexibility. flexibility comes under what? Why we are putting them in under the Arab section?
It is a subtopic of status.
Yeah, because we need to find out the status of some ism, but some isms are not going to show us, right?
Yeah.
For example, I gave the example of Musa, so non-flexible, right? So that's why we need to know the flexibility as well, that some words are fully flexible, some are non-flexible, and some are partly flexible. So fully flexible, what kind of words are fully flexible?
Muhammadun, Hudun,
Arab names.
Four Arab prophets' name in the Quran.
And Arabic names. Right? Arabic names, yeah, there are only 4 mentioned in Quran Pak. So Arabic names in general, they are going to be fully flexible. And non-flexible, how we are going to recognize any non-flexible ism?
Non-flexible.
It is alif or ya maksura at the end.
Yes. Alif maksura, right?
And alif Zakaria. Not Mamduda.
Yeah, alif, yeah.
Simple.
Zakaria, yeah, Zakaria is a good example. Right, so Zakaria.
And alif.
Or even Dunya.
Yeah.
Zakaria, Dunya. These are the good example to remember. And we are talking about non-flexible, right? And then Musa. For Alif Maksura. We can remember these words, right? And then partly flexible could be tricky. But we have some clues over here. So non-Arab names gonna fall into partly flexible. And when we say partly flexible, what does that mean?
It will show the rafa status and it will not show the jar and the nasab is the same.
So we are talking about partly flexible.
Yeah.
So how we gonna recognize them? Non-Arab names gonna fall into partly flexible. Feminine names gonna fall into partly flexible. Uniquely masculine name. What is the example of uniquely masculine names?
Hamza.
Yes. So basically the one that are having kind of marbuta. But then we have the word Umar.
Yeah.
Right? So even though it's not doesn't have ta marbuta at the end, but it is falling into the category of uniquely masculine names. Basically, the names that cannot have feminine
counterpart.
Yeah, because when we say the name Abid, right, then we can say Abida, right? But for Hamza, how are we gonna make the feminine version? So basically this is, and for Umar as well. So you can think that way. So that's why we are like they are going to be in the category of uniquely masculine name. Then proper names of places. So place is gonna be partly flexible. Okay, so we need to remember this flexibility as well. Then,
these uniquely masculine names, 4 examples are given in our book. So will we consider only those names? Are they uniquely masculine name, or there are more?
There are going to be more, but I think these are like they are not in yeah, I think basically this is what they they come up with, right? But there can be more. There can be more. Yeah. So these are just few examples.
Okay. Thank you.
Then we have adad, right? And adad, we know there is going to be singular, pair, and plural. So they are easy. I'm not going to go in detail. Then we have gender. Gender could be masculine, and ism can be feminine as well, right? And for feminine, the default state of any ism is masculine, right? So we need to remember that default state of any ism is what? It is masculine, unless proven feminine. And how we are going to prove anything feminine? When there is something is biological feminine, or ending on ta marbuta, alif maksura, or alif mamduda. So these are the three signs for us for now to know that, okay, that is something is feminine. Body parts in pairs, proper names of places, non-human plurals. Why non-human plurals?
They consider as if
because they are mostly going to be broken plural. Yes. Okay. So the non-human plurals, and then feminine, because Arabs are, so we know that list, right? So these are going to be considered as feminine. Then comes qism, type. So then we just revise that there are 7 things that we can consider proper. The default state should be what?
masculine.
Common.
Common now.
Okay, the default state is common unless we have these signs, and then we are going to consider them proper. Default state for jins is masculine, right? Adad should be singular, right? The default state. And the default state for Arab should be what?
Masculine.
Rafa, nasab or jar?
Rafa.
Rafa. So default state of any ism should be Rafa, unless we need to make it nasab or jar. So that was the whole summary, whatever we have done so far. And now moving on. So moving on, we touched some of the fragments. So the first fragment we did jar majroor fragment, easy peasy, right? So what are the harfu jar? Anyone?
Yeah, can I? Ba, ta, kaf, kaf, lam, waw, min, an, fi, ala, ila, hatta.
Very good. So these are harfu jar, and what is their job?
They make the ism come after it in jar status.
Exactly. Give me one example, please.
Suppose from min gurfati.
Very good. Right. So min came, and gurfa, it should be gurfatu. Right? It should be gurfatu. But min or fi came, right? Min or fi, if I put over there, then it's not gurfatu anymore. It will be gurfati. So that was all about jar majroor fragment. It's very easy, alhamdulillah. And you will see in Quran Pak a lot. Then harfu nasab and ismuha, we didn't touch that, but we did idafa fragment. Right? We know idafa fragment?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is idafa fragment? Someone need to remind me. What is idafa fragment?
As a possession, the first ism has to be light, and the second ism shows the one that is possessing the item. So
that should be
kita.
That should be jar in status, yeah.
Jar in status, yes. The second should be jar in status. So Say Kitabullahi.
This is, yeah, Kitabullahi, very good. This is the only way to make idafa fragment?
No,
No, there is.
How many different ways to make idafa fragment?
There is a ism plus ism.
This is the
And then we have the
special mudaf will make the
mudaf.
Exactly,
Yeah.
special mudaf, and then the ism after it gonna be mudaf ilayhi, right? So special mudaf are going to create idafa fragment as well.
And the zarf fragment.
And the zarf fragment, very good. So there are 3 ways to make idafa fragment.
Idafa fragment.
One way is that we make first ism light, no al. Second ism jar in status, and the word of come in between. The example is Kitabullahi, right? The second example that there is going to be zarf. And what is zarf?
adverb.
Adverb. Adverb of time and place, right?
Yeah.
So qabla or qablu, right? But qablul mauti, right? So qablu jo hai, it is going to be taking isam after it, and that is going to be jar, it's mudaf ilayhi. And this is how we are creating another idafa fragment. There is no off between it. We say qablul mauti mean before death. Right? So
teacher, I have a question here. What is the difference between the special mudaf and zarf?
Zarf is zarf refers to time and place.
Time and place, yeah.
But special mudaf, they are not actually referring to any time and place. For example, I say Duna. Duna,
yeah.
Duna mean other than. Right? So now it is not telling me anything regarding time or place. But Duna is going to take mudaf ilayhi after it.
Like Dunallahi, we say.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is the, so we are calling them special mudaf. So these are the 3 ways to create idafa fragment. Then today we are going to talk about mawsoof sifa fragment. So what is mawsoof sifa fragment? There are going to be 2 ism, and both of them, these isms are going to copy each other in all 4 properties. Ism has 4 properties, right? Status, number, gender, type. So these 2 isms are going to follow each other in all 4 properties. So that is that kind of fragment is going to called mawsoof sifa fragment. Mawsoof mean the one who is being described. Mawsoof mean the one who is being described, and sifa mean the adjective. For example, we say tall boy. So what is tall boy? I am describing this boy that he is tall. Right? So tall boy or pretty girl, right? Expensive car. So these are all basically sifa mawsoof fragment, and we use them in every language. But the difference is in Arabic that mawsoof gonna come first. Tall boy, sifa is coming first, right? When I say tall boy, tall is sifa and boy is mawsoof, right? But when we are going to write in Arabic, mawsoof gonna come first and sifa gonna come after. So, for example, Qawlan thaqilan. Qawlan mean?
Heavy.
Speech.
No.
Heavy.
Qawlan mean a word.
What?
Is
The speech.
Qawlan mean a word or a statement.
No.
And thaqilan mean heavy. So which one is mawsoof and which one is sifa?
Qawlan is mawsoof. Sifa
Thaqilan
is
is sifa.
shakilan.
Thaqilan, heavy. Okay, the word, these words are heavy. So this is sifa and this is mawsoof. But in English, I'm saying heavy word. Right?
Sifa first, yeah.
So we need to note that difference. That when we are translating Arabic into Urdu, so in Urdu or English, this is what is going to happen. Not in Urdu, English. Right? So qawlan thaqilan, heavy word. A heavy word. Now we can check all 4 properties of qawlan first. So you guys tell me about qawlan. What is the status of qawlan?
Nasab.
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 So this is the order. Status, number, gender, and type. So we're going to go in this order.
Nasab, singular, masculine, and common.
Common. Right? And now check the thaqilans, all 4 properties. So
Nasab, singular, masculine, and common.
Exactly. So they are following, right? So then we can say, yes, they are mawsoof sifa fragment. Right? So a heavy word. Then it says at-tammatul kubra. At-tammatul kubra. What is at-tamma? At-tamma mean calamity. And kubra mean biggest. Okay, now that's gonna be tricky one because al-kubra. Do you see any Dhamma Fatha over there?
No.
Alif Batsura.
Yeah. So that's why we learn all that stuff. Right? So now at-tammatu, let's say the 4 properties of it. So status, Rafa, because I see Dhamma. Right? Number,
Singular.
Singular. How it is singular? How do I know?
No tanween at the end.
Yeah, and even the translation is helping us right now. If you do not have enough vocabulary, then we can look at the translation. It can help. So number is singular. Gender is
feminine because of Dharma.
Very good. And type is
proper because of
al.
Because of the al. Very good. Now come to al-kubra. So it says it's Rafa. So we're going to leave that alone because we cannot figure it out. Right? So we're going to try to see the rest of 3 properties. If they are matching, then we're going to assume that it is matching in status as well. So now al-kubra, is it singular?
Yes.
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 Yes, it is singular. Right now, the translation can help us out. And as we go, inshallah, the vocabulary gonna help us. Then it says it is feminine.
Yeah, because
because of alif maksura.
Exactly. Right. So it is feminine because it's alif maksura. Yeah. So that is the sign of being feminine. Now, proper.
Because of
Alon. Very good. But and then it says the biggest calamity, right? So what's going on over here? Basically, this is the masculine version is akbaru. Anyone knows this pattern, akbaru? I think we discussed that before. Akbaru, asgharu, right? Or afdalu. What is this pattern?
Comparative and superlative.
Superlative.
Yeah, comparative. Over here, we are saying biggest. Why?
Superlative.
Superlative, because al is there. Because of al, when these ones have al on it, then it is superlative degree. So now akbaru, but this is not akbaru, it is kubra. So this is masculine version. Feminine version would be kubra.
Akbar and kubra.
And what would be the asghar feminine version?
Asghar.
Asgharu, what is the feminine version? Same pattern like kubra.
Asghari.
No.
Asgharat.
That would gonna be sughra. Kubra. Okay, sughra. Now, guess for afdalu.
Fadla.
Yes, fudla. Fudla. Okay, so that is going to be sughra, kubra pattern, fudla. So these are all feminine. And when they have al on it, even al akbaru, right? So then it will become superlative degree. Otherwise, comparative.
But sister, for the suppose asfaru, safra'u, that is, what is that? Safra'u, that is feminine?
No, these are colors. That is different, yeah. Yes, these comparative, they the kind of they match with this wazan. Okay. So afdalu, akbaru, asgharu, these are comparatives. But on the same pattern, we're gonna find the colors as well. Ahmaru. Right? So that is different. Okay, then next example we have humurun mustanfira. What is humurun?
Donkey.
What is the singular version?
Himar.
Very good. This is Sarish?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so himarun is singular and then humurun is the plural of it. So now humurum mustanfira. Now let's check 4 properties. Humurun is rafa. Agree?
Yeah.
Humurun is number, it says singular. No, it's not singular.
It's plural.
Yeah. But why they are saying singular? Because that is different reason. But okay, let's put plural over here. Okay, then because this is broken plural.
Broken plural, yeah.
Right? And broken plural are basically considered singular feminine.
Singular feminine.
Right? So that's why they are singular over here. Okay, everyone?
Okay.
This is broken plural. Okay, then gender, when it is broken plural, right? So
It's
then
feminine.
consider feminine. So that's why it says feminine over here. Then type is common. Right? Now
Yeah.
come to mustanfira. Status we can see rafa. Number it says singular, which is fine. Right? Mustanfira. Tamarbuta. It's not mustanfiratun. Right? So this is singular. Then gender feminine. And type is common. So this one is fine, but the tricky was this part over here. So we need to remember all these broken plural and fake feminine concepts, right?
Sister, this is humurun is like kitabun and kutubun.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. So this is broken plural, or that's why it is going to be considered feminine. So this is how we're gonna see when it comes to mawsoof sifa fragment. So they are matching, and that's why we're gonna say them that yes, they are good for being mawsoof sifa fragment, right? So this is how sifa mawsoof fragment goes. So primary rule for mawsoof sifa fragment: never, pronouns can never be mawsoof sifa, pointers cannot be mawsoof sifa, ism mawsool cannot be mawsoof sifa. So we need to remember these things. Okay, if you see, if I say huwa tawilun, tawilun mean tall, right? So you cannot say that, okay, this is mawsoof and tawilun is the sifa of it. That would be wrong, because pronoun cannot be mawsoof. They cannot be part of mawsoof sifa fragment. Pointers same way, and ism mawsool same way. And same is for sifa, right? So pronouns, pointers, and ism mawsool, they cannot. Okay, so there is one thing different. In sifa, ism mawsool can be sifa sometimes. That is advanced topic. But proper names cannot be sifa. Proper names cannot be sifa.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to remember that. Pronouns, pointers, and ism mawsool cannot be mawsoof, and pronouns, pointer, and proper names cannot be sifa.
Pointer and proper name.
And now this is our mawsoof. Mawsoof comes first in Arabic, sifa comes after, and al-kutubu example, al-kutubu saghiratu, right? Al-kutubu saghiratu, translation would be what?
The small book.
Is that one book?
Small books.
Yeah.
Kitab is singular for it.
Yeah, small books. Okay, small books. So now check their properties. So al-kitabu is rafa, right? It is plural, but since it is broken plural, so consider as singular.
Singular feminine.
Right? Singular feminine.
Feminine.
And then it is proper because it has al. And then saghiratu is coming accordingly, right? So it's not hard to recognize that this is rafa, right? Singular, feminine, and then it is proper because of al. So they are good for being mawsoof sifa fragment. Then mawsoof sifa fragment, mawsoof gonna so mawsoof gonna be the first one, as I said before, right? And then comes sifa. And there can be more than one sifa, right? Sifa can be more, but mawsoof gonna be the only one, right? For example, when we say he is tall, pretty, intelligent, right? I can put and with it, and I can keep going on describing someone, right? So mawsoof is one, but sifa could be multiples. So we need to remember that. Okay, now let's see more example from Quran Pak. Al-Qawma al-Fasiqina. What do you guys think?
Qawma is al-Qawma is nasab.
Status, number, gender, type. So status, number, gender, and type. Yes.
Number.
So this is nasab, yeah. Number is what? Is Qawm one person?
Plural. Plural. Jama.
What kind of jama is it? There is a special name for it.
Because Darat said so?
No.
No. There is
No.
Forgot the name.
You guys are forgetting it.
Yeah, no, there is
Isam jama.
Isam Jama, yeah. That's it.
Isam
But
jama.
I said Jama. I thought you said no.
Yeah. So this is called Isam Jama. What are
Isam
the
Jama.
other example of Isam Jama?
Qawmun.
Karnun. Right? Even Fawjun.
Nasun?
Yes, Nasun.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right? So these are the example of Isam Jama. Because Karnun, we're gonna say our generation, but generation is not one person. Fawjun is not one one person in Fauj, right? Fauj is Jama, many people in the Fauj, right? And then they have their own plural as well. Karnun is Kurunun, Fawjun would be Afwajun, right? So they are called Isam Jama, and they are going to be considered plural. So number is what? Plural.
Plural.
Gender?
Masculine.
Masculine. Type?
Proper.
Proper because of al.
Very good. Now look at al-Fasiqin.
Al-Fasiqin.
Nasab.
What is your proof for it is nasab?
Because ina ending.
Ina. Very good. Okay. Now?
Plural.
Number. Plural. Yeah, because we said that it is ina combination. So plural combination. And now gender?
Masculine.
Very good. Type?
Proper because of al.
Okay, good. So they are matching in all four properties, right?
Yeah.
So how are we going to translate then?
The corrupt nation.
Yeah, we cannot say the nation is corrupt, right? We cannot translate like that because this is not a sentence. It's a fragment. So the corrupt nation.
Taza, when this ism jama come in a sentence, so what it is always it will be always considered the plural, either it come in a singular form or in the plural form.
Yeah. We are going to take it as a plural, yeah.
Okay.
Then we have hayatuna dunya. That's gonna be a tricky one. So let's see who can do that. What kind of construction is hayatuna? Idafa fragment. Very good. So that tells that do you guys notice anything over here?
Yes, because pronoun is proper, so hayatuna will be proper.
Very good. This is one observation. And then we can also see that, okay, mawsoof sifa fragments, something can interrupt them. Something can come in between them, right? So this is happening. Yeah. This na is coming over here in between them. right? So hayatu not dunya. So now hayatu rafa.
Rafa.
What else?
Singular.
Singular.
Yeah, and the feminine.
Feminine.
And it's proper because of the pronoun attached to it.
Very good. And now adunya.
Adunya. It's also a singular.
Is rafa.
Rafa, yeah. Adunya.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave it for the later. Then we're gonna check the rest three.
Yeah, it's a singular because of al.
Singular because of al?
Well, at the ending too is dunya. So.
Yeah, basically dunya, world, right? So it is referring to one world, right? Yeah.
There's no two.
Al is one, right? So we cannot say because al is there, so that's why we can say this is singular. Al is not a reason, but in general, yes, it is singular. Okay, then
as proper.
Gender is what?
Feminine.
Feminine.
Alif. Sister, this
dunya is feminine.
Flexible?
Because Arab said so.
Or Arab said so. Which one?
This is ending on alif. That's why we are saying it is feminine.
Oh yeah, alif.
So this they are gonna be ilamati, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Qiyasi or ilamati, we can say.
Yeah, ilamati.
Yeah. So now they are matching, right? But how are we gonna translate now?
Our lowest
life.
So we're gonna bring pronoun first now. Okay. So if that happen, we have idafa fragment, then we're gonna bring the pronoun first. So our dunyavi life, we can say, dunya life, or they are literally translating dunya means something low, right? Something very cheap, not worthy of anything, right? So this is that's why they are saying lowest life, but we can say our worldly life as well.
Yeah.
Subhanallah, the word dunya itself is explaining so much.
So sister, is it coming out from adna?
Yes, adna. Subhanallah, right? Adna, like something very low, does not have any value. But look how much value we are giving it to. So this is what it is. Then we have some practice over here. Wallahu khabirun. Now one thing we need to note that in Quran Pak we will see the word Allah or the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and after that we're gonna find some attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in succession. Sometimes one only, like over here, but sometimes we can see that in succession, like Samiun Alim, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, we cannot make them mawsoof sifa fragment. So wallahu khabirun, do you guys think it is a fragment or a sentence, or is it making mawsoof sifa fragment here?
Sentence.
It's a
sentence.
Jumla ismiya, right?
Yeah, because we also, if you guys remember the rule, that proper followed by
common.
Right? Then what happened? We put our
is
right. So the word Allah is proper, and then khabirun is common. So our is should go there. So Allah is all knowing. Right. So this is not mawsoof sifa fragment, and if we do not know about this proper followed by common, we know that this is proper, right? and khabirun is common. So one property is not matching. So that's why it cannot be mawsoof sifa fragment. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then rabbukumul ala. Someone need to do that. This is same example like hayatun ad-dunya.
إضافة fragment. Osman Rabbukum.
So Rabbu's status, number, gender, type.
Rabbu is Rafa.
Hmm.
The status number is singular. Gender is masculine. And Rab, the proper.
Very good. And now look at the ala.
Ala is a superlative.
Hmm. What is the number?
Number is singular.
Gender?
Gender is masculine. And proper. This is superlative degree. I understand this much.
Okay, so now how are we going to translate? So are they sifa mawsoof fragment?
No,
they are matching.
Our
Are they matching in 4 properties? Yes, they are matching in 4 properties.
How the ala is rafa status?
It is not going to show us. So then we're gonna just assume.
Ala is sifat.
Yeah.
Sifat of Rab.
Yeah. So it is not going to match. What you were asking, sorry.
I was asking Rabbukum, if it is matching 4 properties, then how will we notice that ala is rafa status?
Okay, so we are going to figure it out other 3 properties if they are matching, right? In 4 properties, then in 3, then we're gonna just assume that 4th one is also matching.
Okay.
Because ala is not going to show us, right?
Just as a...
Yeah. So how are we gonna translate now? So in that way, you're gonna bring kum first.
Our exalted Lord.
Exactly. Your exalted Rab.
Kum, your, yeah.
So this is sifa mawsoof fragment. Then come narun hamia.
Narun is Rafa, feminine.
Why narun is feminine?
Arab said so.
Arab said so.
Yeah, very good. Yes. So they are matching in
for all the 4
properties. And how are we going to translate?
Narun hamia.
Hamia is like blazing. Blazing and then fire.
Fire.
A blazing fire, we can say. Right? A blazing fire. Okay, now hamaim masnoon.
Hamain. This is also, yes, I think. Hamain. Jarin status. Masculine. Singular. And common. Okay. It is common.
Yeah, no. The translation is altered. Altered mud. So now I'm thinking that mud is basically, it's not like, I don't know if it is going to be like isam jama thingy. Like mud is, how are we gonna say?
Yeah, is mud like you cannot say 1 mud, 2 mud,
yeah,
or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
That's what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
right? So that's why masnoon is plural.
It's like a quantity, how much, like that.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Yeah. So an altered mud would be the translation of it. Hamai masnoon. Okay, then we have al-an'amu khalisatun. So this is very obvious. It has al, right? And this one doesn't have al.
This is not. Yeah.
Right? So it doesn't look like it is mawsoof sifa. And I put the whole ayah over here for you guys to see. So Kalu, they said, ma fi,
What?
ma mean whatever, fi in. So do you guys see after fi, we have butuni,
Yeah.
right? So fa is harfu jar, butuni is ism majroor. So whatever is in their tummy, hazihil an'ami. So you know that much that after haza, if we have al, then basically this is a fragment, right?
Yeah.
So
Mawsoof.
This an'am mean these animals.
Yeah.
So whatever is in the tummy of these animals, khalisatun, this is exclusive, li zukurina. Again over harfu jar and zukuri. This is, yeah, so this zakara. What is zakara?
Men.
Yeah.
Men.
Zakarun, yeah. Zakarun is man, and then broken plural is zukurina. Zukur is the broken plural of zakara, which is referring to male. So they were saying that whatever in the tummy of these animal, exclusive for who? Lizukurina. Only male can eat. Female cannot eat that part. These animals basically. Right, so they have their own rules, and then they were saying that okay, if muharramun, it is haram, like it is not permissible, ala azwajina, on our ladies, wa in yakun maitan, but if it die, fahum fihi shurakai, then they are part of it, then they can share. Subhanallah.
Oh my goodness, they are so bad if women.
Allahu Akbar. Thank to Islam.
Allah give us a right, more right
Yeah.
than the men now.
And then people think that, okay, Islam doesn't give rights to ladies. Look at
100% Islam brought female rights.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
Yeah. Okay, then it says Qawmun Mujrimun. What do you guys think? What is the status of Qawmun?
Rafa.
Rafa.
Mujrimun, Rafa?
Rafa?
Yes.
Yes, it is Rafa. Yeah. Okay, Qawmun is plural. You guys agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't this Safa mawsoof sifa? Sifa mawsoof?
No.
Which one?
Common mujrimun.
Yeah, that's what we are thinking. Yeah. We are looking at all these four properties.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? So do you guys think all matching?
Yes.
Both are common. Both are Rafa. Both are plural.
Yeah.
Right? So they are matching. So how are we going to translate then?
The corrupted
criminal nation.
The nation of criminals.
Criminal
nation.
What?
Corrupt nation.
Criminal.
Mujrim qawm.
Yeah. The nations, now since this is plural, right? So criminal nation, a criminal nation, I should say, right?
Criminal nation.
A criminal nation. Okay, then bi fakihatin kathiratin. What's going on over here? What kind of ba is it?
Harf of jar.
Yes, that's why it is fakihatin. Default state is fakihatun. Right? So whenever we see fathatain or kasratain, then we should think, why is that so? Right? So over here, this ba is making it
jar, majroor.
Jar, majroor, right? And that's why kasiratin.
Yes, sir, majroor.
Right? Because they have a relation. What relation they have?
Mawsoof sifa.
Mawsoof sifa fragment. So first we have jar majroor fragment, and then we have mawsoof sifa fragment. So two fragments going on side by side. Right?
Yes.
How are we gonna translate? Ba mean with.
Abundant of what called fakihatin.
Why off?
Beg your pardon? Sorry.
Why off?
With abundant fruits.
With.
You are saying off. You are creating idafa fragment here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So how are we gonna translate?
Abundant.
With abundant fruits. Yeah.
Yes, with abundant
fruits.
Dry fruits.
Fruits,
yeah.
not dry fruits.
Yeah, you like dry fruit? Fakiha, subhanallah, fakiha is a fruit that basically gives you a smile, right?
Yeah.
Even the thought of that fruit gonna make you smile. So that is fruit basically. And that is the fruit of Jannah. Not in this world. In this world, look at the banana and apple. You don't taste anything. It's like you are eating some soap or something.
That's very true.
Right? But the real fakiha in Jannah. Subhanallah. Okay, then we have li ghulamaini yatimaini. What do you guys notice here?
Li is harf jar.
How many ghulam?
Dual.
Exactly. This is duo.
That's what
And ghulam in Urdu we say a slave, but this is not slave over here. What does that mean?
A boy, young boy.
Two boys. Two young boys.
Boy. So two boys. Right? Now,
So
li ghulamaini jar majroor. But ghulamaini and are they matching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then it is sifa mawsoof.
Mawsoof sifa. So how are we going to translate?
For the two orphan boys.
Two orphan boys.
Yes. For
the two orphan boys.
Two orphan boys. Subhanallah. So now you guys need to start noticing in Quran Pak all these fragments.
Inshallah.
So pay attention when you guys are reading Quran Pak. Okay, Al-Hajji Akbari. Al-Hajji Al-Akbari. What do you guys think?
Yeah. We are matching.
This is
Al-Hajj also, yeah.
They are matching. Yeah, so this is jar.
Jar.
This is jar, right? And proper. Singular.
Singular, yeah.
Okay, so now how are we going to translate?
The Great Hajj.
The Great Hajj. And we have some misconception about Hajj Akbar. But what do you guys think about Hajj Akbar mean?
And the the Hajj which is we are obliged to do, that is Hajj Akbar. We used to think if it falls on Friday, then it's Hajj, but that's a wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Hajj Akbar is Hajj. That is the obligation on it. The other Umrah we do, that is basically Hajj Asghar, they say.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it has nothing to do That Hajj is falling on Fridays.
Friday, yeah.
Okay. Ila yawmil qiyamati.
Ila yawm, this is
Harf jar.
Harf jar.
Yeah, jar majroor, and then yawm al-qiyamati is
mawsoof sifa.
Mawsoof, yeah. Mawsoof
Is
sifa.
it?
Yawm al-qiyamati.
Yawmi qiyamati.
Yawmi.
Mil.
Okay, the first thing has failed.
No, no, it's not.
No,
No,
it's not Hamas.
Al is missing.
Al-qiyamati is proper.
So, what is that then?
Yawmi.
Oh, is jar Rafa fragment?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So we have ila is harfu jar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yawmi is ism majroor.
Yes.
And then yawmi is mudaf.
Mudaf. And al-qiyamati is mudaf.
And al-qiyamati is mudaf ilayhi. So 2 fragments.
On the day of judgment.
Yeah. But it's not mawsoof sifa.
No, that is not.
Okay. Then we have aynani nadwahatani.
Yeah, mawsoof
What is
sifa.
aynani?
Mawsoof sifa. 2 eyes.
Springs.
Yeah.
2 springs.
And nadakhatani mean gushing out.
Gushing out, yeah.
Something that gush out, right? So that is its sifa. So how are we gonna translate?
2 springs gushing out.
No, that would be like a. Is it? We need to create it mawsoof sifa fragment here. So how are we gonna translate?
Gushing 2 springs.
No. Gushing springs?
No. 2 springs gushed out. It is.
Gushed out springs? 2
Gushed out springs, yes.
Something like that.
Gushed out 2 springs, because you have to put the letter, the number 2 as well to show the.
Yeah, to show that.
We can put that here. So 2 gushed out.
Gushed out springs.
Yeah. Right? Something like that. It's not a good translation. We can find something better translation, but this is what I think right now. Okay, then ila qawmihi munzirin. What is ila?
That's fragment.
Qawmihim munzirin.
Qawmi muji.
This is more.
Yeah, this is. Yes.
Qawmi is ism majroor.
Ism majroor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Qawmihim is idaf.
Qawmi, then Qawmi is mudaf and he
mudaf
is mudaf. And now munzirin. Now we need to check, does they have any relation with it?
Yeah, Qawmi with munzirin. Qawmi is plural.
Qawmi is plural, munzirin is plural, yes.
Qawmi is
okay.
Common.
Status, number, gender, and type. So status is matching. Qawmi is jar, munzirin is jar. What about number?
Plural. Qawmi is a group of people. Yeah.
Is matching in. So this is plural. Gender.
Gender masculine.
Masculine. Okay, so it is matching. Now what about type?
Type. Qawmi. Yeah, this is
common.
Common.
Qawmi is common?
No, qawmihim, because pronoun him is proper, so qawmi
is proper.
No, it's proper. The pronoun is there. Him.
Munzirin is common, but look about what about qawmi?
Qawmi is proper because of him.
Yeah, because of him.
Proper.
Yeah. So this is not
it is mawsoof sifa?
No.
No, it's not. So how are we gonna translate now?
Toward
so they went basically, this ayah is about these jinns who heard Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reciting Quran Pak, right? And then they went to their nation as munzirin. What does munzirin mean?
Warner.
The animal.
Yes, warners.
Mm.
Right? So how we gonna translate now? I have give you
Izafa. Izafa qawmihim izafa, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, but how we gonna translate?
Towards their qawm, the one which is munzarin, I mean Warner.
Yes. So they are towards their nation as warners. So we're gonna use the word as over here. Why? Because that is inshallah advanced topic. So this is basically called hal of this qawm and hal of these people, him.
So in Quran Pak, many times we see this kind of ila qawmi and then munzirin. So always we will consider it as translation is as.
Yeah.
Not many places, but when it is, yes, it is, then we're gonna add as.
What's this? What is
Why?
Sister, can we say that there's a sifat of the qawm? We cannot say that?
Munzarin, no.
No, it's not mawsoof sifat.
Because of the meme, right? Because of the meme?
No, because qawmi is proper.
Proper is common, yeah.
Qawmi is proper. Do you agree, Appa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of him, because he is
Yeah.
proper, that is making qawmi proper. But munzarin is not proper. Right? So that's why
got you.
it cannot be mawsoof sifa fragment. You can try to translate as sifa mawsoof fragment. Let's see what's gonna happen. So they went towards their what? How are we gonna translate then if we are saying mawsoof sifa?
No, it's not going to be because Munzarin is not related to
so
the first word.
it will not make sense to create mawsoof sifa fragment as qawmi to munzarin, right?
No, but it does not match. It does not match.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It's just sifat, it does not match.
Yeah, so munzarin is basically the hal over here. That is advanced topic. So this is the hal of these people, these jinnat, him. So they went to their nation in what condition, in what hal? That they were the warners. Now they were giving warning to their nation that don't do that. Don't do shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So subhanallah, look at these jinnat. Only once they listened to Quran and it affected them so much and they were just going back and going to live over there. And subhanallah, we recite Quran Pak morning and evening, but nothing is touching our hearts, right? So this is the irony. Okay, the last thing over here, I already mentioned, Wallahu Ghaniyun Hamidun. We will see that in Quran Pak a lot. So can I say that Ghaniyun and Hamidun is mawsoof sifa fragment?
No, sifa one, sifa two.
No, Allah is Ghaniyun and Hamid. It's a jumla.
It can be sifa of Allah because Allah is the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yes, it is describing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he is Ghani and he is Hamid. So it could be sifa number 1, we can say, and Hamid could be number 2. But we cannot say that Ghaniyun and Hamidun, they are mawsoof sifa fragment because Ghani is a separate sifa and is being a separate entity or separate attribute.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to make note of it because in Quran Pak we see a lot. Same is Wahuwa Sami'un Alim.
Same, yeah.
Right, so As-Sami'
Huwa is
Allah, it is no.
This is just said that pronouns cannot be mawsoof. Right?
Yeah.
Over here, this is the sentence. We're gonna say Huwa is our mubtada, and then As-Sami is khabar number 1, and Al-Alim is khabar number 2.
Okay.
So this is advanced. We didn't do that yet, so leave that alone.
Okay.
Ustaza, for the first sentence also we will say, and Allah is Ganiyun Hamidun.
Again, yeah, we can say
Huwa
Allah
means Allah.
This is our mubtada. Ganiyun is khabar number 1 and Hamidun is khabar number 2. Right? And we can also see that, okay, Ghani is the sifa number 1 of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sifa number 2. Right? So we can think both ways. Nothing wrong about it. But the point I'm trying to make it that we cannot say As-Sami and Al-Alim, they are mawsoof sifa fragment. Because they are not describing each other. Right?
Yes.
So that's why they are different. So either we can say sifa, if it is making sense over here. Over here we cannot say sifa because we know that huwa is cannot be mawsoof ever. So As-Sami is over here, we're gonna say this is khabar. That's all for today's topic, inshallah, and I hope you enjoyed and you're gonna listen to the recording one more time and you're gonna do I put some homework. Where is it? Oops, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be your homework.
Which one?
This one over here. You guys need to take a picture. Sajda, are you here? Or Mehreen is here. Mehreen, can you take a picture and you're gonna put that in the group, please, as a homework? Yeah, because I forgot it. This one, and we have more. Let me know when you're done.
Yeah, I'm done, Ustaza.
Okay, then this one over here.
Okay, Ustaza.
And this one over here.
Okay, done, Ustaza.
Okay, that's all. So this is basically for your practice. Do some homework and discuss in your study sessions, inshallah. That's gonna make you guys strong in whatever we are learning, inshallah. With that, barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim. Wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.